Hi, and welcome back to the Healthy Voyager. I'm Carolyn Scott Hamilton, and this time you're joining me in Stockholm, Sweden. One of the most charming cities in Europe, Stockholm is not only beautiful, but it is also chock full of great things to do, see, and experience. This capital city in Sweden is a metropolis of art, culture, nightlife, and history. Truly a place for every kind of traveler. So how do you get there? One is by overnight cruise. I was fortunate enough to be invited on the Tallink-Silja line on an overnight cruise from Helsinki, Finland to Stockholm. And wow, was it a fun and unique way to travel between countries. So I'm on board the Tallink-Silja line, and this one is the Silja Symphony, and I'm going from Helsinki to Stockholm, and this boat's got 8 different restaurants, several bars, jacuzzi, spa. It's a whole fun cruise line for the overnight journey to Sweden. The cruise line offers so much for guests to do on their overnight cruises between Finland, Sweden, and Estonia. From fine dining to karaoke, Vegas-style entertainment to relaxing spa treatments and shopping, it is hands down the best way to get from point A to point B in Scandinavia. I understand you're making me a classic Nordic menu,
Yes.
but vegan style.
The idea is Nordic taste, local food, close by. And the vegan side, of course, we have to change quite a lot of it because of the proteins and all that. So we try to make it as close as possible, but of course it can't be totally the same because of the point that you can't fake reindeer.
Yeah. Dining is aplenty aboard the Silja ships and accommodates every type of special diet without sacrificing taste or options. That's really pretty. That's really good. After a full meal and some time checking out the boat, it's so fun to take in some of the entertainment options on board, from shows to bars to karaoke. It's non-stop floating fun. As you wake up on the ship, you get to see the lovely islands on the way into Stockholm while you enjoy a full breakfast. Load up on all sorts of treats before arriving so that you can hit the ground running as soon as you arrive in Stockholm. I am so excited to tell you about the Downtown Camper, one of the coolest hotels around. The Downtown Camper feels like an outdoor sports store that you can stay at and dine in. A hotel designed for outdoor enthusiasts, it really does feel like a super hip camping experience with a luxurious twist. From its welcoming, activity-filled lobby, to its rustic rooms that even smell like campfire, to its gorgeous rooftop bar, pool, spa, and wellness center with 360-degree views of the city, the Downtown Camper is a slice of adventure in the heart of the city. The hotel boasts so many incredible amenities for guests, from signature spa services, all-day dining, creative concierge, shopping, and even a barbershop you almost don't want to leave. Located inside this major department store here inside Stockholm, you will find Sally Voltaire's Sistrar, which is a vegetarian and vegan eatery, and it's super Instagrammable. They've got all sorts of cooking utensils that you can buy, kitchen stuff, cookbooks, Everything is fresh, clean, seasonal, and once you see this food, it's absolutely gorgeous. Specializing in raw food, Sally Voltaire is such a unique dining experience and a perfect place for a light meal after shopping and sightseeing. Stockholm is well known for its beautiful and varied subway stations, with many being painted or decorated in various themes that make for a perfect self-guided must-see tour. For a quick and healthy snack or to stock up on some travel provisions, pop into Pep Stop. A fully vegan market, Pep Stop stocks local and unique vegan products of all kinds. There is so much to do and see in Stockholm, but I have to say, the culinary scene blew my mind. One of those places was Brasserie Godot. An unassuming eatery. Walking in, I knew this place was going to be cool, but once I saw their vegan tasting menu, I knew I was in for a treat. The vibe is understated and chic, while the menu is innovative and stylish. Each dish that was presented to me put a bigger and bigger smile on my face. So much so that Brasserie Godot definitely made one of my top 5 places to dine in the world. It was time to check out some secret bars, one of my favorite travel pastimes. One of those was a speakeasy type tiki bar called the Tiki Room, located in the basement of an Italian restaurant. After a hearty breakfast at the downtown camper, I set off on foot to check out more sights around Stockholm. Well, I've been seeing these around the city. They're called Zoccalos, and they kind of remind me a little bit of a Chipotle chain here in Stockholm. And I'm really excited because I know they have some vegan options. I heard that they have jackfruit tacos, so time for some lunch. Again, I was so impressed by the vegan food available in Stockholm, and this California girl gives these tacos a thumbs way up. One of the other things that I fell in love with in Stockholm is the museum scene. Stockholm is home to some of the most unique museums in the world, and many are found on an island in the heart of the city. One of my favorites is the Vasa Museum, which displays the only almost fully intact 17th century ship that has ever been salvaged. The 64-gun warship Vasa that sank on her maiden voyage in 1628. It is absolutely magnificent to see close up, and the museum is full of information on everything from the history of the ship, the era in which it sailed, and even how it was salvaged. Truly incredible. On the museum island, you will also find an amusement park, gardens, and so much more, perfect for all sorts of travelers, including families. But no trip to Museum Island, or Stockholm for that matter, is complete without a visit to the ABBA Museum. What I thought was just going to be some displays of costumes and memorabilia turned out to be one of the most well-done museums I've ever been to. Fully interactive with recording booths, hologram stage shows that guests can join in on with the band, tons of hands-on activities and interesting displays. ABBA fan or not, you will definitely leave with a spring in your step. It was time to have my mind blown again, and this time it was at Rutabaga. Serving up world-class vegetarian cuisine, this beautiful eatery offers diners a feast for the tummy as well as the eyes. Every dish is a work of art, while every bite feels like heaven. While it's high-end and not for the budget-conscious, it is 1,000% worth every penny to experience a meal at Rutabaga. It was off to explore Gamla Stan, the old city, and one of the first places I went to was Farmarium, a cool bar celebrating the original business that was in the building centuries ago. Farmarium creates some of the most gorgeous cocktails I've ever seen. I wanted to see what life was like on the other side of town, so I headed over to Hotel Rival, a super cool art and music inspired boutique hotel in the hipster part of town. Hotel Rival is actually owned by one of the members of ABBA. Each room is meticulously decorated to showcase all things art, music, and movies. The hotel is chic and edgy, and is even home to a full-size theater for concerts and performances from across the globe. I decided to explore my new neighborhood and was so excited to stumble upon Good Eats, a vegan market, deli, and diner. I loved their wide variety of groceries, goods, and goodies, as well as their tasty treats. Well, it was back to Gamla Stan to take in some history, and the palace is a great place to soak that all in. With the Stockholm Pass, guests are able to pop in and walk the grounds at their leisure, taking in all the majesty of the building and its former inhabitants. Another fun place to check out in the old city is the Nobel Museum, dedicated to the Nobel Peace Prize and its recipients. But hands down, one of my favorite ways to learn the history of any old city is by taking a walking ghost tour. It's such a great way to see the city, learn its secrets, and get in a scare or two.
Stockholm Ghost Walk does not have any insurance. So if anyone should accidentally fall and hurt themselves, this walk never happens.
Stockholm Ghost Walk is terrific as their guides are not only knowledgeable, but extremely entertaining. After a frightful stroll, I headed over to Geronimo's, and it did not disappoint. Offering Mexican food in a Southwest cowboys and Indians setting, I was over the moon to try their tasty vegan options. Perfect after a full day of Stockholm sightseeing.
Well, it's time for me to say goodbye to Stockholm, but I hope you'll join me again next time on Healthy Voyager.